Alright guys, what we're going to do today is sauteed red snapper, which I got some beautiful fillets here that you can see that I trimmed down. And then, this is pretty fun, and this is what's really groovy about this time of year, is we're going to do a stew of whatever vegetables you can get your hands on. This time of year, you got great heirloom tomatoes, you got really good okra, great fresh herbs, whatever pea, legume you want. So what I picked was okra, excuse me, heirloom tomatoes. This is lemon thyme, that'll give it a good little lemony thyme flavor. And then over here, if you can follow me over here, I got some black eyes, some purple hull, and lady cream peas that I've already stewed down. So of course you'll be able to see in the recipe when you're watching this where get you caught up to where we are now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this up to a boil, make sure it tastes good. Oh, it's gonna be good. So we got our okra. And remember, whatever veggie you like, put it in here. But this combination that I got, I'm pretty biased to. We're going to go ahead and add that. And what I do with the corn is when it's still in the husk like this, I throw it on the grill and let it roast a little bit. And then from the top, clean it off. And then from there, this brings a really, really good sweet flavor. You know, corn really defines this time of year. You know, that nice little burst of earth and sugar just really works really well for this time of year. This is one of my favorite times of year. All the ingredients that I can get my hands on this time of year are just so much fun. All right. We're going to add that to the pot. All right, what I do with the fish is, of course, salt and pepper it. And then I take a touch of just all-purpose flour. A lot of people have different opinions on flours. You know, fine rice flour and stuff like that works really well. But for this, I'm really not worried about the textures. I am just trying to get a really nice, sexy golden brown little sear on the fish. And of course I'll season this lightly because I like to season as I go. We're going to bring this over here and we're going to get ready to rock and roll. We're going to give this a little stir. So we've got our okra, our local peas, we got a little bacon in here, corn. Oh yeah, that's going to be good stuff right there, huh? Alright. So now we're going to get our pan nice and hot. Let that get nice and warm. While we're waiting for that to get hot, we're going to mix this flour in because we got to mix the salt and pepper. And I just dredge the sear side. That's the side, I call it my presentation side. That's what you're going to see when you sit down and eat it. This gives it that fun, really, you know, you took an extra step feel to it. Alright, now our pan's nice and hot. There we go. Alright, now while we have that in the pan, we're going to go ahead and season the other side lightly. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to come back over here. We're going to get our thyme ready to rock. Lemon thyme is just really nice, especially with seafood. We're not going to worry about chopping it too much. That's going to be last minute. And you know, this time of year when I do avocados, I don't really like adding all the cilantro, onion, garlic, and all that kind of stuff because this time of year, the avocados are so ripe. I want the avocado to do the talking. So we're going to scoop it out. So we're really just going to do salt, pepper. We'll put a touch of acid in there just to bring out the avocado flavor. And then Mix that up really well. Yeah, and then we'll put a touch of olive oil in there. All right. This is gonna be a really, really, really nice finishing touch on this. Whoever you're trying to impress, you're gonna wow them. All right, let's check our fish. Our veggies are almost ready to rock. We're gonna add our thyme. Of course, you'll always hear me say butter makes it better, so can't do it without butter. Mix that up really well. Let's come over here. Flip our fish. All right, we're gonna let that finish up. Then we're gonna come back over here. Mix that butter and that herb in there really, really, really well. Man, I wish y'all could smell this, but after you watch this and you follow the recipe, you'll be able to smell it yourself in your own kitchen. You'll amaze yourself. Oh, man. Okay, so we're gonna make a nice bed of that. Get some of that juice in there. This time of year, what's better than a nice little tomato? Straight from the garden. Do one more here. And then we'll put a touch of salt and pepper on each one of those. So each one of those bites, just a really nice burst of summertime, you know? Really enjoy this time of year. Now we're gonna do our fish. Why not? Let's put another piece on there, huh? Oh yeah. And then, if you really want to be fancy and we're really trying to impress the in-laws or whoever, get your avocados, and they call this in the kitchen a quenelle. What you can do is there we go. And then maybe another little squeeze of lime. And then of course, if you got really good olive oil, a little drizzle of olive oil. And there we go. Man, that's making me hungry just looking at that. Here we go, guys. Stewed local vegetables, 'tis the season for summer. Sauteed snapper, crushed avocados, and some fresh little heirloom tomatoes.